Garnett knocks it down, just 2 of 11 from the field, but he still had an impact for his team.
I thought he was at a huge impact. He set a tone. You can't always make your shots. I thought he missed some very makeable shots. But what you can do is let your team know, I'm here to win. I'm giving championship effort defensively. Pierce did that tonight.
And Garnett knocks down a Pierce. That makes it a 9-point game. Some of the fans here at Staples Center heading for the exits in the final seconds. Bryant kicks it out to Gasol. Gasol launches up a 3. That won't go. Rebound. Still 4-4. And that's going to do it. The Celtics are going to tie this series at 1 apiece. As we said, Doc Rivers, after game 1, was laughing about how everybody was talking about how old the Celtics were again. He says, hey, when we lose a game, we're too old. When we win a game, we have great experience. Well, the experienced Celtics with a tremendous performance here in game 2.
And now the quick turnaround. Celtics leaving tonight. They won't get home until tomorrow morning. How to best manage your body and your time in this quick turnaround is so critical.
And again, Ray Allen setting an NBA Finals record, 8 3-pointers, 7 in the first half. It was one of the great shooting performances in NBA Finals history, and he did it in that first half. 27 of his 32 in the first half. Perkins puts on some finishing touches as the Boston Celtics once again with a huge road win. They won 2 big games in Cleveland as Pierce grabs Gasol. They won 2 big games in Orlando to start the conference finals. And here they hand the Lakers their first home loss of this postseason.
And some folks would look and say, why foul Gasol? Paul Pierce is saying, I'm not giving you anything easy. I'm not allowing you to establish a rhythm. Nothing in this series will be easy for you. Great foul by Paul Pierce. Even though it looks like it doesn't matter, it's a message sent.
Now as we head to Boston, Lakers have been very good on the road. They've closed out all 3 of their series so far in these playoffs on the road. But now a little more pressure going to Boston, where the Celtics have evened this up at 1 apiece. And what was impressive is that Boston had a big lead, blew the big lead, trailed in the 4th quarter, and then Rajon Rondo took over about a 2 or 3 minute stretch. And the Staples Center has gone very quiet.
And Jordan Farmer giving Perkins an opportunity to catch it, figuring he can get to him and foul him.
Gets it, pass deflected.
You know, I like how the Lakers are competing to the very end, too. They're not winning this game, but they're just not conceding. Good for them.
Will Jackson's team is right in position to go up 2-0. But Boston finishes on a 16-4 run in the last 5.5 minutes, and the NBA Finals are tied at 1 game apiece. 103-94, a tremendous performance from the Boston Celtics. Kobe Bryant and the Lakers lose at home for the first time in the 2010 postseason. Rajon Rondo, another triple-double, and made all the big plays at crunch time. He's with Doris.
Yeah, that 16-4 run that your team closed began with the block shot you had and the uncontested jumper the Lakers conceded to you. Take us through your thinking late in this 4th quarter.
Well, for me, offensively, I was struggling the entire game, so I knew I'd get an open shot, and I just want to take that shot. But other than that, defensively, we stuck with it. It was an entire team effort. Ray carried us through the first half. In the second half, we got in a little slump, but we stuck with it, stayed together, and got the victory.
What was so different in this team's approach tonight versus Game 1?
Mental toughness, handle adversity, and just keep fighting.
Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, neither guy had an especially good game. How were you guys able to manage that and get through it anyway?
Just played it as a team. You know, Rasheed came in and played big minutes, baby. Tony Allen did terrific defense against Kobe, so it was an entire team effort. That's what we're going to need to win the finals.
Rajon, thank you very much. Mike.
All right, Doris, an excellent point. Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce shot a combined 4 for 16 from the field, and the Celtics still beat the Lakers in Los Angeles. So now we head to Boston for games 3, 4, and 5. Game 3 at the TD Garden. Our coverage starts at 8:30 Eastern time. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. Same times for Thursday, Sunday a little bit earlier. As Rajon Rondo continues his drive in these playoffs. What a special player he's become for the Boston Celtics. For all intents and purposes, their leader on the floor. And he turned in a triple-double. A brilliant performance for Rajon Rondo. Ray Allen, meanwhile, setting the record. A tremendous first half. He's with Doris.
Ray, in game one, it seemed like the Lakers had every 50-50 basketball. Tonight, it looked like the Celtics got back to the defense that carried them here to the finals. Why was the approach so different?
It's interesting when you watch the tape. You see so many things that you didn't do, and you feel like you're doing the right things. You feel like you're in the right positions, but the tape doesn't lie. We were all out of position most of the time, and it gave them so many driving gaps. It took us out of our defense, and tonight we got back in that position. We swarmed them. We made them uncomfortable. Even though we fouled them, we still made them uncomfortable, and they were thinking about it. So, and we got in transition a lot more today.
You didn't get a bad assist from Doc Rivers that timeout as it came down the stretch.
Yep, no, definitely, no doubt. Everybody did their job tonight.
Thanks, Ray. Mike.
All right, Doris. And he hit 8 threes. They hit 11 three-pointers. They were 1 of 10 from downtown in game 1. And Ray Allen got them going in game 2. As impressive as the Lakers were in game 1, the Celtics up to the task here in game 2 to tie the NBA Finals. Final score 103-94. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire ABC crew, this is Mike Green saying, don't forget game 3 Tuesday night in Boston. Now except on the West Coast, stay tuned for your late local news over most of these ABC stations. Thanks for watching. Here on ABC, home of the NBA Finals.